Alright guys, welcome to my video. My name is Archer. This is Arco Gaming. We're going to be doing a lot of CS skins and Valorant coming up when that releases. And I just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on the new Prisma 2 case because it's unlike a lot of the stuff we've seen before. A lot of new designs, some repetitives, but some stuff that I wanted to talk about. So we're just coming out of the Shattered Web operation. The Shattered Web operation was really amazing. In fact, I just sold a bunch of the cases that I had accrued from that for like over $1 each, like $1.10 each. We're gonna do some openings, but I just wanted to quickly run through some of these skins because this is actually the coolest blue skin for an AUG that I've ever seen. I think this is going to be an actual really popular build, or AUG for a cheap build. There's a lot of really cool AUGs out there, and even though the AUG got nerfed and the Krieg didn't, back to like it's closer to its original state, I do think this is one of the cooler skins, especially for a blue one. There's still a lot of detail in it. You're not going to see the cat. Obviously, it's supposed to be like a Tom and Jerry type of cat. It's a cool skin. I don't hate it as much as I do the Op Capillary. Obviously, for a budget build, the Op Capillary is going to be great. It's a design. It's been featured on other guns like the 5.7 and the MP9 or MP7, whichever. It's not my cup of tea. It's definitely a blue. Muted colors. I don't like the. I don't know if it's supposed to be like the heart area where this comes out of, obviously, but it's not my cup of tea. Even for a blue skin, this is not the op I would choose. But I'm sure there's plenty of guys out there that'll like it, and I'm happy that you guys have got a new blue op skin, so you don't need to drop $5,000 to get one. Looking at you, Op Gungnir. CZ, the copper-toned CZ. I don't even want to talk about this. This is the skin that I hope I get the least of, to be honest with you. I don't like it. It's not a good-looking skin at all. I mean, it's good, and I feel bad for the person that makes this, right? Because you obviously put in a lot of work to have that brushed look and that like patinaed look, but it's just not an attractive gun when it comes to use. Yes, a lot of people want flashy. A lot of people want that gun that's going to draw them some attention, and it's just not that gun for me. However, again, for a budget build, this Deagle, hard to fucking beat, man. This thing is just so good. First of all, I want to say that it's a blue ply, and you can very clearly see the attention to detail when they have the plies stacking up right here, and on the back. It looks absolutely fantastic. It does make me think of a rubber band gun, and a rubber band gun, I really do wish somebody would come out with a mod where you could fire this thing and it sounds more like a little chink, like a rubber band gun would make, because it just looks like that kind of thing. It's going to be a very cool gun. I can't wait to see the crafts people put on this. There will be some cool sticker combinations for sure. The MP5 Desert Strike, there's other variations of the Desert Strike. This one, again, you've got a blue skin. You're going to get a lot of these cheap MP5s. There aren't a lot of MP5 skins on the market yet, so it's nice to have another one. Kind of sucks that it's a blue, but you know, it is what it is. You're only using it for some from eco rounds anyways, if you're even using the MP5. It's well designed, it looks good, but again, it's muted colors. I don't like guns that have a military look to them in Counter-Strike. If I was playing like COD or Battlefield, I guess I would want a military looking gun. But in CS, for some reason, I want my guns to be flashy. I have a Neon Revolution, I have a Fever Dream, right? Those are the guns that I'm looking for. I've got the Emerald Jormungandr. That's what I'm looking for when I have a CS skin. We have the Negev prototype, which is all that needs to be said about that. The R8 Bone Forged. This is a cool skin. The R8 needs a buff because it's got so many cool skins for it. And I'm so sad every time that a new R8 skin comes out that's cool, because I'm like, fuck, man, this thing, it looks cool. I would not necessarily, this isn't the one I would choose, but it is a cool looking skin. So props to the artist. A lot of attention to detail, a lot of cool look to this gun. It's just never going to get used unless you've got that guy that's memeing with an R8 in your team. Into the purples, the acid etched. I'll tell you guys what. If we hang out and we go to the old Google, and I'm just gonna do a basic search here, radical and 1990s. Just gonna see what pops up. There it is. Look, this kind of shit, right? This is exactly what I see when I look at this gun. It's the same theme. that like the 1990s was about. And this is, it's not a bad thing. I mean, I myself, I'm born in '89. I grew up in the '80s or in the '90s, and this to me is like almost a throwback to the '90s. But it's I know I was just talking about I want my guns to be flashy, but I don't like, I hate the green to yellow. I don't like the green at all. I like this background color if it had more blues, perhaps if it had more of the pink and red, but the fact that it's purple and this greenish yellow all over, I'm not going to do it. I'm not even going to touch this gun. I'm not that anybody uses the P2K anyways, but if it's on the ground, I won't even look at it. The sawed-off Apocalypto. Let me tell you something. I saw this thing, I was like, there's my new sawed-off. Because, again, it's a gun you don't use often, right? It's a shame that such a cool design went into a gun that, you're not going to see a lot of play with. For one thing, the sawed-off, I mean, you have a sawed-off hand, so I suppose it could be like a play on words, but you've got so much attention to detail. Again, rockets shooting out, you've got the time bomb, you've got a lot of cool things about this gun, and I wish it would have been on a different skin. I'm not totally certain it would have worked on a different skin, but I do like it a lot, so if I can come upon one of these for a decent price, I absolutely will. The Scar 20 Enforcer, I have a feeling, I'm going to call it right now, I have a feeling we are going to see more Enforcer skins. Much like we have Cyrex and Asimov, we're going to see more Enforcer skins because this is a cool pattern. It's not my cup of tea, but that doesn't mean that a lot of people out there won't like this. This is reminiscent of the Red Line, the Elite builds, where you've got a series. It's a very cool and minimalist style, and I really like it. Not maybe a different color pattern. If it were like a green to a pink, obviously I'd be all about it. But I feel like this is going to be a super popular gun once it gets transmitted to some other weapons. The Darkwing. I love this gun, and I loved this gun before it was put in this case. Me and Formula None actually spent some time looking at skins that were in the workshop, and I found this entire series, this collection, really cool skin design, really cool concept, really cool artwork. However, putting the red part in the back, you're not going to, I mean, you want to see a lot of your, you're seeing so much red in the stock, so much art in the stock. You're seeing above the magwell, you've got a little bit of fade. Again, where you're going to wrap your hand is where all of the artwork is. Your magazine, you've got some art down there, but as cool as this is, you don't get to see much of it when you play. And that's where the problem's going to arise for me is, yeah, it's a really cool skin, maybe to watch it be dropped. If I'm gonna die and I want to have my gun on the ground, sure, this is the skin I want people to see, but it's just not going to be the skin that you're going to see while you play, and that's kind of unfortunate. So I think this will be, initially, I thought this skin was going to be cooler than it is. I think it's going to do well, but not nearly as well as it possibly could have. Maybe if you would just reversed colors or taken the feathers and put them up here, something so that more of the play area was visible. The Fever Dream, I'm going to get this. A lot of people hate the Fever Dream. I don't give a shit. My op is the Fever Dream. I love it. I'm going to have this gun. On the slide, on the bolt, when you rack your bolt there, 100% it says hello on the slide right, or on the bolt right here. It's a neat little trick. It's the same thing that they did with the Bloodshot Scout. When the Bloodshot, the eyeball comes out and you see what attached to the brain, right? This has a little hello. I love it. It's cute. I'm happy to see that people are putting bolt Easter eggs on there. It makes me happy. Good night. Be careful. Also, 4chan has been a place that I've spent some of my life, and the fact that it says B right there, I don't know if it's a 4chan reference, but that's certainly looks like it to me. So it's fun. A Phantom Disruptor, these are going to sell for a lot more than I think they should. That's my initial call. These are going to sell for a lot more than I think they should for one reason and one reason only. They're not as cool as they could have been. Again, the color scheme could have been changed and made it stand out more, and it would have worked better for me. It's it's not a Hyper Beast knockoff, but it is that same style of artwork, and to me, if they had made more colorful, if they had made I just don't like gold and blue, and especially that light blue, I just don't like it. So I think if they had made some different colors, it would have been worth more. But it's a nice skin. Obviously, you've got a lot of detail, like any skin that's going into CS is going to have. I like the teeth on the magazine, but it's just not the skin that I like. It's not. I'll keep my Neon Revolution. I think it's a good skin. I think it's going to go for more than I would pay for it by a fair amount. The discotheque. I love the shit out of this skin. This is my favorite fucking skin out of this entire group. 100%. First of all, obviously they have to have this effect on at least one gun every case. If they don't, they're missing out. The RGB effect is too cool. Now, I 100% am going to buy this gun. First of all, let's talk about the skin itself. It's so crisp. It's matte. It's black, right? It's straight black everywhere. And then they added just some layers of the RGB effect, and that's it. There's no design with the exception of these stripes. There's no like design. There's nothing like going crazy, and it's not too busy. It's just, hey, you want that effect? Here is that effect. It's a Mac 10, so it's not like it's going to be used a whole bunch, but you can throw down 4 lambdas on this thing, and I bet that'll be a really wicked looking skin. In fact, if I can get my hands on one, I absolutely throw 4 lambdas on this just because. Lambda hollows, excuse me. The Justice. This is obviously part of one of the same series that a couple of other guns have come from, or at least it took its inspiration from there. It's fine. I don't use the Swag 7. And to have such a cool design wasted on a gun that's not really popular, always unfortunate in my opinion, but you have to have those for a full complete loadout. I don't know what obviously you've got 11 twice on here, so maybe I need to do more Counter-Strike research to figure out what the heck that means, or maybe it's IX and maybe it's 9, but it's not 7. In fact, there's 9 right there, so I assume that has something to do with it. But it's a really nice skin. That's my assessment of it. I wish it were on a different gun. If it were on you already have the M4, the AK both have the, I forget what they are, it evades me this time. Yes, they're nice skins. I would have preferred to see this on something, maybe like an MP5 or an SMG, a UMP, something that's more used in a swag. But again, very nice skin. And then the reds. I hate this gun and I love this gun. And I'll tell you what I mean. I love this color scheme. I love how busy it is. I love how bright it is. I love so much about this gun because if it were anything other than having this face, I would absolutely buy the shit out of this gun. But the fact that it's a weeb gun, I hate this gun because I don't want a weeb gun. I want the thing that says I love skins. I wish that was a fucking sticker because that's dank. There's a lot of the color scheme, the graffiti style. There's so much cool about this gun. I wish the case that I opened next has this so that I can sell it to some weeb for a lot of money and he could be happy. And I could go buy something like that Tech 9 or the Mac 10. It's a cool gun. It's a cool skin. A lot of people are going to be happy about it. At some point I'm gonna hold one and I'll probably be like, yes, it's a cool gun. But I'm not gonna change out my bullet rain for it. I think my bullet rain has a very similar color pattern, by the way. The light blue, the reds, the orange. It's a very similar style gun. It's like looking straight up at a manga. And the bullet queen. This gun I don't fucking get, right? I'm sure there's some guys that are gonna like this, right? First of all, I don't know what this is from. This is supposed to be like a manga anime collection. I don't know if she's from something. Somebody comment down below, tell me if she is. All I see when I look at this gun is bugles. Like, I shit you not. Remember, like, I guess not remember because they're still in business. But remember when you used to put these things on your hands when you were a kid, right? These little on your fingertips, these things, that's all I see. I look at this gun and I see a bunch of bugles everywhere. I know they're supposed to be bullets, but they're not. They're bugles. She looks like a lo-fi compared to the rest of it. She looks like she's a sticker. on this gun. The rest of the theme works. I have no problem with the black and yellow theme, but she just looks like she was slapped on at the end. They said, all right, put some things over her. It looks like it's a completely different piece of art, and it doesn't mesh. So if I get a red and it's this thing, I'm going to be sad. I know somebody's going to buy it, but, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to open one real quick. I've got a couple more that I did earlier this morning, so I'm going to play that video footage back. And then, you know, as these cases come down in price, then we'll do some real openings. At this point, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not Child Boy. I'm not Anomaly, so I don't have $1,000 to drop on cases the day of. But we can do one or two and just see what happens. You know, if we get anything... Oh, see? Look at this. A blue. What is it? What is this? Battle Scar. That's what I wanted, actually. It is interesting, though. The green color that comes out when it's battle scarred. If you notice, it wasn't a green color. It wasn't this color. Maybe I missed that, but I don't think it was this color. And thank you guys so much for joining. Like, subscribe, comment down below which skin you think is the coolest. We need to get this channel going, especially for Valorant when that comes out. We're going to be doing a lot more case openings in the future, and I'll be doing giveaways soon as well. If you guys just go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.